Hey, what's up guys? This video is going to be concentrating on connecting to a network drive. This is great for if you've got a dedicated machine hosting a file or multiple files. Your remote host within the network can access it right over the network. They don't have to actually come gather it with a USB flash drive or a CD or whatnot. I love today. Today is awesome when it comes to sharing. It's very easy. So the environment we're in today, this is a VMware. This Windows 7 machine is VMware. It's recently installed. I have nothing on this VMware. And I'm physically sitting at the machine that I'm hosting my shares from. I've got a couple shares. And my objective right now is to connect an important data folder from this desktop to this Windows 7 virtual environment. So that's what we're going to do. So first thing we need to do is make sure that of course, the desktop is on the network, which it is, and I need to make sure I know its information like its host name or IP address. So I know its IP address. I'm in the 192.168.0 subnet. My IP address itself is 192.168.0.199. Make sure you can ping. If you can't ping, check the firewall, check anything that could be blocking the ICMP packet. Alright, so X out. So now next, what you want to do, in here you're going to hit whack whack to specify remote location. Now I can easily, here's the name of this PC, and I could do the same thing if I was sharing it and hit OK, and the window will come up. So it looks like I'm sharing the users folder on this. So, but I want to do my John machine, John-PC. So here's my shares. I want to go into my user folder. I'm locating my folder that I want to map. Here's my important data folder I was telling about, and it looks like it got some important information that I shouldn't read, I guess. So what I want to do is I want to map this location. I don't want to have to go through that process of going through each folder and getting to it. So what we need to do is make sure we have the SMB path, which is this right here. You click up here for Windows 7, it gives you the path. It tells you right here, whack whack to this PC. Here's the path. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy that. I'm hitting Control-C, or you can right-click and hit copy. Alright, and once you do that, you can do it within the same folder. If you don't have your menu bar up by default, hit Alt, and you will be able to get to your Tools menu, and then hit Map Network Drive. And now we see that we can connect. We've got multiple letters, B through Z, it looks like, well, minus C and D. I'm going to use Z here. So let's do Z. Here's the folder we need to specify, for example, the machine and the share. So paste it in there. There's my information. You hit finish. Your window's going to pop up. It's going to look a little different. You're going to have a network map drive here, a little icon, my computer, and important data for the Z. So now if I just open my machine, here's my computer. Here's my map location. If I double click, I immediately go there. I don't have to go whack whack John PC, users, important data, whatever it needed to be. Users, John, important data. So that just makes it easy. Now, so you can see what happens here. If you disconnect from the network, you will not be able to, of course, access your share. I will show you. Wonderful thing about VM. Alright, so I am disabled. X is out immediately. If I try to double click it, it says an error occurred while reconnecting, blah, blah, blah. So now if I immediately reconnect to it, just go down here, enable. Okay, we're enabled. Now it won't turn right away, but if I refresh, it'll turn back, or if I double click, it'll turn back and connect me. So now if I go back, boom, there. So that right there, that's connecting a map network drive. And I will show you too as well. If you can also create a file. I can create a file, say, if your permissions are set, you can, which I know I can. Test. I will show you. I will go ahead and pull over my directory that contains this folder on my ultimate machine, and I will show you that I can see this. And as you can see, there's nothing in here. I will write something in here from my desktop to my VMware. So give me one moment while I bring that up. Alright, so as you can see, here is where I just saved. Here's on my actual physical computer, local disk C, users, John, important data. Here's that test file here. Let me drag it over. And it's empty. This was typed on desktop. Now I could save that. X that out. And give me one moment while I bring up my VMware and we'll verify that it's saved. Alright, so let's pull that in. Yep, so as you can see here, we've got my test file here. If I double click it, this was typed on desktop, and that's sharing. That's sharing for you, and it gets a little bit more deeper when it comes to creating, your permissions and setting the security. It gets a lot more in depth. This is just home sharing. Imagine it in a business environment when you're just that regular Joe Schmo that wants to access a personal file or somebody else's file and you get access denied errors. So anyway, with that being said, this was Mapping a Network Drive, and I thank you for viewing.